guy right here, geez, he's not dead. He's just struggling. Same with this other guy in here, right here. Not dead, but struggling. But if I get some people in here, I'll tell the story of what happened and what not to do, and the easiest way to lose a lot of fish really fast. It's quite disturbing and upsetting, honestly. I still have 25 of the 54. So, I mean, that's bad, but it's not too bad. It still sucks. Lost a little over half of them, and I lost a lot of the pretty fish. 26 out of the 54, actually. So I got this guy too. So I have 2 angels. I should have 5 or 6. Tire track eel came out, you guys. He's apparently down here. Nope. He's not down there anymore. He must have went back to his hidey home. Or he's under a damn air stone that he dug out. I don't see him, so might have slithered his way back over here. Yeah, he's down in there. I see him. Go back down there. This is for the new stuff here. We're all in quarantine tank. I don't know who's going to make it, who's not. This guy's been kind of upside down, right side up, upside down, right side up. He's still opening his mouth and stuff, and he's still trying to swim. It's the only bad thing about getting fish from other people is you never know what you're going to get. A couple of them are quite silly in here. The other silly guy decided to swim right finally. There he is. He's fumbling around over here like crazy. Not dead. I might. But, alright. Told you guys I was getting some new stuff. So here's a lot of the new fish, and sadly, here's what I'm going to tell you guys. There was double this amount of fish, okay? But I got a new heater from the guy that I got the fish from, alright? I'm going to tell you all a valuable lesson that I learned because I cooked a lot of beautiful fish. Do not put a heater in your tank with your live fish unless you have tested it. Because this heater got up to like 300 degrees, 350 degrees, and boiled a whole bucket with 25 fish in it. Alright, I lost a lot of the greatest fish that came with this bunch. I'm not saying these fish ain't great, but I lost a lot of them, and I will show you guys the bucket. Cat, fish, yes. I don't know about cat, but fish. Alright. But do not put a heater in your tank. Whose horses is that? What horses? Horses. But I made the mistake. And I don't want to show you guys a bunch of dead fish, but it's kind of what happened. Is I put the heater in the bucket and I went in the other room for like 30-40 minutes and come back out, and I looked at the top of the bucket and they were all floating up there on the top. So I'll show you guys the culprit. Yes. Got some plants over here. This heater right here. This heater right here, you guys, killed half my fish. That's why it's over here in the garbage bin, because it's no good. All right, I got something else too. Show you. A couple of things, some cool things. These are, and I will let you guys know how they are, of course, but these are diamond tip glass cutting bits, because I'm thinking about drilling out all the 10-gallon tanks up top here and putting overflows in them so the water change happens on its own naturally. All right, so I got these, and I'm still learning about all the fittings and everything to do with that, but got these on Amazon. They weren't too expensive. Got me some new airline. Need tons of airline. Always need airline. Got another Aqua Miracle. Guys, these, I swear by these right here, you guys. These pumps are the bee's knees. Looking at your PFP, is that a trailer? For a profile pic, no, my profile pic should be there should be a dirt bike and 2 Honda Odysseys. This should be my profile pic, or if it's the background, it's mine and my brother that passed away's 4-wheeler. So there's two profile pics. For the main profile pic, that's the little circle one. If you don't click on my page yet, but you just look at and you see my stuff, that's my 2 Honda Odysseys and a what was that, 2002 YFZ 425 or 426 or something like that is what that was. But back on topic, the house in the background, neighbors across the streets. But these pumps right here, you guys, are the bee's knees. And this one is the 16 watt and my other one is an 8 watt, so this is like double the power, or 10 watt or something like that. I don't know. I got a Haiger Smart Crossflow Pump Wave Maker. This should be good. Should be really good. And I got a 1200 watt Haiger fish tank heater. And I'm going to show you what these 2 items right here, specifically, and this pump is for. This pump is going to be transferred out for a little bit smaller one because that's pretty good already. So it's going to be swapped out for the other one. And then a little bit smaller pump, because this is for the tank wall. So a little bit smaller pump. And this stuff right here. Oh, I got hinges, guys. I'm going to take this tank, and I have one other tank, and I'm going to make some glass lids myself. But that's some of the new stuff right there. But that's not the biggest thing, all right? The biggest thing is this thing right here. This is the biggest thing, all right? And it needs to be cleaned. I just picked this up yesterday. That's part of what I was telling all you guys. I live in a trailer too. Definitely a trailer I'm in. Got a lot of gallons in this trailer. But this right here, guys, is a huge 220 gallon tank. Alright? I can't wait to set this up. All of the fish that are in here, besides the Oscars, are going in this tank. Alright? So I can't wait to set this up. I have to scrub it down and then figure out where I'm putting it at, because this tank is 6 feet long by 2 foot deep by 2 and almost a half feet tall. So I could literally put bedding stuff in here and sleep in this tank. It's so big. It's massive. Like, it makes the 135 obviously look single, but makes the 220, the 225 makes this 135 look tiny. All right, and like it's ridiculously massive. But the guy that bought this said he paid $1,600 for it. He got it brand new, and he's just done with the hobby. So I got it from him for pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. I'm not gonna say how much I got it for, but pretty cheap. Thank you. I appreciate it, Juggalo. But this thing just needs to be scrubbed down, and everything should be okay, honestly, with it. It's still brand new. The guy only had it for a couple years. He just kind of, you can tell when somebody's getting out of something when they really let something go. But the glass on this thing, you guys, is like seriously really freaking thick. It's insanely thick. Actually, I can get a measurement on it. I didn't get a chance to do that yet. But he painted the back of it. I'm not really a fan of that. I like to be able to see through my tanks. The glass is a 1/2 inch thick. It's a 1/2 inch thick glass, you guys. Pretty thick glass. This is one of the thickest tanks that I currently own right now when it comes to the glass. But I got these guys and the angelfish over there, and this is what happens. Oh, I got all this stuff too. He gave me a whole bunch of stuff, you guys. I got so much stuff from this guy. It was crazy. But this is what happens, and I really don't want to show you guys, but I'm going to, because I'm trying to figure out what to do with them. I know some of them will flush, some of them won't. But this is what happens, sadly, when you don't test your heater and you put a heater in a tank and walk away. That's what happens. There's angelfish in here. There's the pea puffer. I was really excited about the pea puffer. There's just so much in here, and it's upsetting as hell. There's angelfish, like 3 or 4 angelfish in there, and yeah, don't freaking. Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be fun to take care of. But don't put a heater in your tank unless you put it in a bucket of freaking water first, and then check the temperature of it, you guys. That was the stupidest thing I ever did. I was just tired and trying to get, you know, the fish warm. They were in buckets, so I could put them in the warm tanks that I have because the water was cold. I'm in Michigan, so, you know, it's cold. And thanks for the thumbs up, whoever dropped that in there. I just noticed it. Appreciate that. It's cold in Michigan, so, you know, the fish were kind of a little cold. It was an 1.5-hour drive that I had to go on to go get them and the tanks. And yeah, but the guy gave me a huge stand that he built and just some random stuff, honestly. But I also got another FX6 canister filter. It just doesn't have any of the plumbing stuff. It's missing the on and off valves for the flow rate and the hoses. But it is what it is. Threw it in with the tank. So I'm not a complainer. Definitely not going to complain about that. But this, guys, this is like a couple tank sizes below before you got to go to the custom world. Yeah, I know, Maria. If you're talking about the dead, if that's for the dead fish and about the heater situation, I guess you got to live and learn, right? It's just, I'm happy I kind of paid for those fish, but I didn't, because it would be more devastating if those were part of my family of fish already and that happened. I'd be completely more devastated than I am already. But those angelfish in there was a couple beautiful ones, and there was a Pictus catfish, a puffer, there was some guamis, tetras, and yeah, it's so upsetting. Like I was hurt when I noticed it. I just kind of sat down and just kind of took it all in, you know, for what it was. But yeah, this guy painted this. It's, I don't know how hard it's going to be to get off of here, but it's going to be a project trying to scrape all this paint off of here. But 220-gallon tank, you guys. This is what you guys are going to be looking at really soon when you guys are checking out the fish now in the fish room. The 135, I've been telling you guys the X is taking. I don't know when she's taking it, but I think it's going to be sooner than what she might want to take it. Giant snapping turtle, huh? But yeah, this is going to be a fun project. It was fun trying to get the tank into the house as it was, yet alone now I got to break a tank down and swap everything out. My plan is to try to get it set up over to get this one drained down to almost nothing and slide it out, put the stand up, sneak the big tank in here, and then I'm going to transfer the water from this tank into that tank because they're already living in this water. So I'm going to try to get almost every drop of the 135 gallons out of here and put it in the other tank. So that way it's already their water they've been living with, and they should be okay at that point if I'm able to pull that off. I got this big light right here from the guy, which is cool because, yeah, big lights are kind of expensive, and it's a 6-foot light, so yep. Here's the new angelfish right here. The only one that made it. He was in a different bucket. So this guy made it, and these guys right here. So I ended up with 26 fish, and honestly, a lot of these fish were not really important to me. The important ones all got wiped out by that faulty heater that just ramped up. Like, I don't understand that. And there's still, I might still lose a couple more of them. He had them in a really nasty tank. The water was pretty bad. And this tank stinks. This tank right here, this big ass tank stinks, guys. So he gave me these scrubbers, and I have a razor blade scrubber. So between the scrubbers he gave me and the razor blade scrubber, yeah, it's happening. It's going to be great. But yeah, this tank is 6 feet by 2 feet by 2.5 feet almost. It's like an inch shy of 2.5 feet tall. But this guy keeps like figuring it out. He was fine a little bit ago. He just started doing this again. He was fine. So I don't know if he's just kind of in shock or what the heck's going on. Everybody else in there is fine, but probably gonna end up trading a lot of them guys. I don't really know what to do with them. That was part of the plan, was to keep what I wanted out of them, which most of them got cooked and boiled, and to trade the rest of these off for fish I do want. And now my trading is down, and that sucks. But we are, I also got a 125 gallon from the guy. It's a really old tank, and the glass is also a 1/2 inch thick. So that's kind of cool. All these guys in here are still doing really good. I never did see the other bicher. I'm pretty sure the Oscar, the big Oscar, ate the other bicher. That was the smaller one that was in here. Sadly, I haven't seen that thing in quite some time at this point. And that's a sad story. There's the other guy, the second smallest one right, or third smallest one right there. Fourth smallest one got eaten. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever threw that in there. It's much appreciated. There's big things to come. We got big water ready to get set up. The guy gave me an 800 watt Hydra heater. I don't know exactly what tank that's going to go in yet. That might end up going in your guys' 90 gallon tank. You notice your guys' 90 gallon isn't sitting here anymore. I had put it in the other room. I'm still waiting to figure out the pump situation. There is a pump for it now, thankfully. So here's your guys' 90 gallon right here. It's in storage right now. I'm probably going to not use that heater there because, I mean, they're good heaters, but I might end up trading it for some fish or something else to somebody. It's a $40 heater, so I can trade, you know, at least $30 worth of fish is what I was thinking. But here's your guys' 90 gallon right here. This is the one that I'm going to be setting up for you guys to choose what fish out of all the fish I have to go in here. So stay tuned for that. The guy gave me a whole bunch of driftwood, you guys, like tons of driftwood. That was pretty cool. Driftwood, if you guys are into tanks, is not some of the cheapest stuff to mess with. So I was pretty excited about that. Had to buy a dolly, a nice dolly to get the tank in the house because it wasn't happening other than that. But, yeah, there's one of the angelfish I got. And everything else is in here that's left. It's freaking sad. It was a sad day today. A really sad day. Or yesterday. But I just wanted to come on and give you guys an update and let you guys know what I got, because I told you guys, left you on a cliffhanger and didn't get back on because I ended up killing those fish by accident by boiling them with a faulty heater. So I'll say it again. I normally repeat myself when I'm trying to make a point. If you get a heater for a tank, put it in at least a 5-gallon bucket or a big tote or something. Let it run for about an hour or two and make sure that you're not going to cook your fish, you guys. I don't know what happened with that heater, but that's never happened to me before. I have some really old heaters, and it's just super upsetting. I lost so many beautiful fish in there, and I feel really bad for the fish because they made it all the way here. They were all alive. Everything was good, and then I popped the heater in there, and it just started ramping up, you guys. Like, I don't even get it. But yeah, this is going to be fun trying to set this tank up. It definitely takes 2 to 3 people to even move this tank around. It's probably 350 pounds. Like I said, it's 6 feet long, 2 foot deep, and 2.5 foot tall, basically. It's a big tank. Beautiful 220 gallon. And as you see, this guy was just done with it. He quit taking care of his tank. I'm surprised, honestly, a lot of the fish with the conditions were alive. But it made it back to the house okay. It's safe. This was the sump tank. I cleaned it out and just threw the fish in there because I'll be damned if I'm going to put these fish in there with my other fish. There is no way. That's just not happening. But I think I'm going to get off of here for the day, guys. And I'll go on live probably in the morning, early in the morning, and start cleaning this tank because it's stinking up my house. It's so nasty. So I'm definitely going to be stuck in my bedroom because of how bad this tank stinks. And yeah, all the straps are in good shape. Everything's good on it. There's no scratches on the glass. Super happy about it. And I cannot wait to cut this tank up and make lids for this tank. Shown I have the hinges sitting right here. Try to attempt to do that with. Right here I bought some of these and we'll see how well this works. I've had people tell me that they've tried this and the adhesive double-sided sticky lets go of the glass and doesn't work so well. But if you think about it, they might not have cleaned it well, or everything's different for different people. Because a lot of the tabs are on there double-sided sticky tape for the lids. And these ones I think are siliconed on, so at worst, I mean, I can always silicone the handles onto it and the hinges, and it should be fine if I do that. But well, here's what's left. And I'm gonna get off of here, you guys. Hopefully everybody has a wonderful day, and I will catch you guys if you want to come back in the morning. Be safe, stay warm, and have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.